Hi all, welcome back to the third video of 32nd module on counseling children with high risk behaviors, which includes drug and alcohol abuse, sexually active and delinquent children. The learning objective of this video is to comprehend the role of school counselor in counseling the children and students with high risk behaviors. The role of school counselors. The children and adolescents are struggling with learning, emotional, behavioral and family problems that affect their psychosocial and academic potential and development. High-risk behaviors like drug and alcohol use and abuse, sexual behaviors and juvenile delinquency has adverse effect in school environment and impacts on society. However, high-risk behaviors can be concealed or persistent and is often dangerous to self and others. School counselors have a potential role to play in the prevention, assessment and intervention of high-risk behaviors given their training and position within the school. Unfortunately, research to explore the role of school counselors and their preparation, motivation and effectiveness in addressing these high-risk behaviors are comparatively very low. Some studies have found that there is a possibility of school counselors feel ill-prepared or lack confidence in addressing such behaviors. As mentioned in previous modules, school counselors are the first-line workers with regard to school children and students and contribute greatly to their overall success. Likewise, school counselors are again the frontline workers in any of the intervention program that is initiated to deal with the high-risk behaviors. Hence, it calls for school counselor to be knowledgeable, have skills, abilities and comfort level to offer prevention, assessment, intervention and referral strategies to alleviate high-risk behaviors. Various research studies have highlighted the importance of school counselors being involved in several specific high-risk behavior situations like drug and alcohol use, high-risk sexual behavior, violence, eating disorder and delinquency. It can be inferred that school students are given a lot of guidance and awareness by the school counselors about preventing HIV and other infectious diseases and engaging in safe sex practices as well as reducing or eliminating high-risk sexual behavior and drug and alcohol use and abuse. Certain studies have also reported that school counseling is essential for students who are in crisis and are unable to deal with their psychosocial issues. However, studies have also suggested that school counselors may have limited specialized knowledge and find discomfort in counseling situations with current student population and hence they need to be upgraded and equipped to deal effectively. As the pressure to develop programs on prevention and intervention for high-risk behaviors increase, schools are depending on school counselors for leadership and guidance. School counselors believe that it is their responsibility to identify students who may be at risk for high-risk behaviors, including suicide, and school counselors have some responsibility for protecting those students. School counselors need training in prevention and intervention to be effective in their roles so that they feel confident in identifying and counseling students with risk factors. School counselors maintain daily contact with children and adolescents, a group at the highest risk for developing risk behaviors. School counselors can serve as mediators and coordinators between families, students and educational staff to effectively deal with problems and needs, especially in case of high-risk behaviors. By acting as a mediator, the school counselor is better positioned to deal with conflicting situations within educational system and defend the risk of intensifying rejection and negative reactions. Very often, parents of students with behavioral problems with high-risk behavior declare that they are exposed to inadequate school practices and to teachers who are inadequately trained and experienced. And on the other hand, teachers also complain that they are often exposed to criticism from parents and to the challenging behaviors of the students. It is important to mention that providing a supportive framework of school-based interventions may help teachers to engage more meaningfully in the inclusion of students with risks and difficulties. Strengthening the school's role in promoting mental health of students is always welcome. Some of the key features what a school counselor can initiate in school to help students and teachers are: plan early intervention for any form of difficulty or risk, having a holistic view of the child in the perspective of both risk and protective factors, provide psychosocial approach of children's problems rather than medicalizing, plan social skill promotions and children empowerment activities, training in positive behavior approach, initiate intervention process including parents, teachers and community, initiate whole school approach for organizational and systemic changes. Along with the above mentioned initiatives, school counselors have to personally view and understand the children and adolescents' challenging behaviors and act out accordingly. As they are in the pubertal stage, the hormonal changes may prompt desires to keep things their way and would do things on their own. They also may exhibit behaviors like being less respectful with severe mood changes. There would be certain times when emotional and behavioral problems go beyond the expected. There may be various reasons why the child or an adolescent is being traumatic and which they are trying to adjust, deal or cope up with. School counselors have to be very watchful and cautious to identify and provide any required help and support. There are certain symptoms and risk behaviors to watch for and understand to provide mental health support for the children and adolescents. The school counselors have to watch for the signs, which includes when the child is acting differently and it's not just normal adolescent behavior. There are changes that are found in friends and peer group. Sense of experimenting with drugs, alcohol, sex and tobacco. Problems at school such as missing classes, gradual lower grades and getting into fights and vandalism. The child shows a pattern of aggressive or hostile behavior. They do not go back home straight after school or may stay out all night. Information to be collected from the parents. Disobeying authority and breaking rules at school, home and in the community. These are certain signs where a school counselor or any adult caregiver or parent can observe and understand that the child is going ahead towards risk behaviors and it is time to take action and intervene. It is a well-known fact that risk-taking or being reckless is common among adolescents or during teenage, though the risky behaviors are associated with serious long-term and in some cases has a life-threatening consequences. This happens when adolescents engage in more than one risky behavior which are harmful. The prevention and intervention strategies, however, addresses a single issue to prevent a single risk behavior at a particular time with a targeted approach. It is important that a more influential and effective approach should be employed to address multiple risk behaviors. A research brief titled Preventing Multiple Risky Behaviors Among Adolescents, 7 Strategies by Mary A.T. et al. In the year 2011 brings 7 actionable, feasible strategies and relevant programs that have been found to affect 2 or more risky behaviors. The strategies are: support and strengthen family functioning, increase connection between students and their schools, make communities safe and supportive for children and youth, promote involvement in high quality out of school programs, promote the development of sustained relationships with caring adults, provide children and youth opportunities to build social and emotional competence, provide children and youth with high quality education during early and middle childhood. Coming to the conclusion, high-risk behaviors in children and adolescents these days are increasing due to various effects of technology use and media. They affect the children and adolescents in their overall development like social, cognitive, emotional and physical. This calls for a more integrated approach to intervene to prevent the effects of risky behaviors that affects the family, peers, school and community life of the children and adolescents. The prevention programs that marks the risk and protective factors should equip children and adolescents with knowledge and skills needed to avoid risky behaviors. High-risk behaviors requires treatments and intervention which addresses the behavioral modification, mental health and substance use. Regular and a clear integrated collaboration and communication helps significantly in improving the outcomes of children and adolescents with high-risk behaviors. School counselors play a central role in preventing, assessing and intervening students who are into high-risk behavior. A point to be mentioned is that not all school counselors perceive this as a part of their role or responsibility. However, addressing students with high-risk behavior is a key dimension of defining the commitment, role and responsibility and the professional expectation of a school counselor. Thank you.